Gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That's good for a Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
We own them. We own them. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 66, put it, half.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Stop your whining. He's crashing. He's checking crash. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Slam, slam. Oh, shit, shit. Shit. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 43. Show it
On 2nd and 9, Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go. No debate. Down to lose one. Double tight, double tight. 3 down. Watch safety creep. Watch safety orbit. Safety's creeping. Mike, check. 59.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gun.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, let's get him home. Great. 8. 56, Mike, 56.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty Kentucky veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Chicago.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
20.
Back to throw, Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ready? 180.
56 is the mic.
20. Gun. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. In for the score. And the Bears have taken the lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now third down.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Set. 180.
Come on. You better bring it. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, he'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Gun.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Check 50. Go. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right?
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Mike 15.
Hey, that's what I do.
Right, fellas, right. Let's go.
On second down, here's Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check. Fresno. Let's go.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Who that?
On second down, here's Barkley. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking deep for Adams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Here's Murray. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a 1st down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Here's Newton. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll run on second down with Cohen. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on first down. Elliott running right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Yo, shoot! Watch the shoot!
Like 15? Yeah, 15. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Now on second and 13. Murray. It's caught here by Adams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15. Bring it. Bring it.
On third down, Murray. And Adams has it, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Murray now on first down. This one caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Right, let's go. Hey, Mike's 15, Mike's 15.
First down, Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Shoot. Check 99. Check 92. Check cover. 22. Check bomber.
Now Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? I want that. Give me that ball.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Geno Atkins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Double dog. That's the way. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that money.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better. than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they work this out past the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Murray now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And that's Elliott, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now Murray. Completes it to Hardman. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
To try again after the sack. Murray. They will find Davis. That's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Check. Watch out.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Cut. Out. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Murray, one final try. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bears, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take